And just amazing stuff that's out there today. Kind of felt like all day, kind of beside myself with some of the opportunities that have been out there. Just some of the setups, just better than textbook almost. But we'll go over them. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for March 16th, 2020. Okay, so let's start with the market here before we get into any specific trades here. Now, coming into today, Friday's video, I said that the critical thing about what we got Friday afternoon, which was a pretty significant rally, was, is this bar gonna get follow through, right? And it was because we've seen it before. We've seen attempts to break this hourly downtrend, not get follow through. You get an attempt to rally and grinds back down. We got the rally there. We ended up getting a gap down. We ended up getting another gap down this morning. Okay, gap down here. Now, I did think that we had a better chance after the recent rally to get a buy setup that would follow through, that would potentially lead to a transition. The gap was bigger. We were down deeper into support, right? But at the same time, going into today, I said the important thing is, does this green bar get follow through, right? And I really thought the more likely scenario is we get a small gap down or we get an inside bar and then, right, we wait to see if the follow through. The big gap down that we got here this morning definitely wasn't what I expected to happen. Isn't what I said on Friday to expect on Monday either, right? So, in a way, I mean, you could say that I was wrong about this bar and its potential to get, it getting follow through. But I think we had seen this before, the strong rally, which is why I spent more time talking about the need for this to put in a higher low and actually be able to follow through or continue higher, right? Expecting that as long as we didn't take out these lows, that then the dips would be buyable. But you can see right at the open there, we gapped down below it, broke below it. So this green bar was definitely not going to be getting follow through. Okay. So what should we be watching for going into tomorrow, right? We are still in this hourly downtrend. Today's high is a good starting point, okay? We can't be anything but bearish, in my opinion, without taking out today's high. Okay, now if we gap above it or we rally up through it tomorrow, right? Maybe we don't gap up, we just rally off the open. Okay, then we can start talking about what would be the setup for us to be bullish, okay, but bearish going into tomorrow, okay? So that's going to be the market bias going into tomorrow. Now, as far as stuff out there today, I mean, where to begin? In the morning, CZR, you might have played with me, was a gap down on the CZR. It was showing a lot of relative weakness. Okay, so the numbers on CZR 675 by 690 this morning. Just a breakdown here in the morning. Okay, only a 15-cent stop. Okay, breakdown here. That was the target. I wasn't around for this. And then you actually could have played it again in the afternoon, had an even better, bigger drop on the CZR. Okay, and then when I was on the mic, I felt like while I was on the mic, I missed a lot of things. As I was coming on the mic, I said plant is good. I was trying to figure out what the numbers were on that, where to put the stop, how to share size it, and that just broke down and I think went, I don't know. The entry was under 42.35, and I think it went $6 or so on that. Yeah, a little more than $6 on that breakdown there. But as I was on the mic, I kind of let these other things go because the focus was STOR. Okay, so STOR, very, very tight base here. And as it kind of did its stair stepping, right, you could continue to add to it, trailing above the base. This was the only time I couldn't get filled, and no surprise there, right? As I was adding to it, that I think it gave me like all of 4 shares, and then that was when the target came. I did take the whole thing at 2077, which doesn't seem like such a great exit now that it's at 1840, but it was meant to be a quick, target and manage tightly. But geez, really, really nice on the follow through on this STOR. And so we just saw, yeah, like I said, I don't know where to begin. They gave you this DHC as well, which was not available for me. But this breakdown, and then you could have added to it, same thing as it stair steps lower. So yeah, just an abundance of stuff out there, and I really should commend the members in the room. The scanning's been really, really good. Just the amount of ideas, really high quality ideas that are coming in, and even some of the newer members getting able to participate and take advantage, getting in on the action. And so it's something that even though, yeah, I'm always watching for the market to see if we actually transition out of this downtrend, because I know that for a lot of people that the sell has been stressful, but at the same time the opportunities that we're getting with this sell off for day trading is just like nothing I've seen. So hopefully in that way you've been able to take advantage, and we'll see if it continues. I thought last week was a great week, the week before was a great week, and day trading is just really where it's at right now. And so these opportunities are just like this kind of base. Anybody that plays base breakdowns, breakouts, and you see this kind of thing, right? This has to meet your criteria. Just absolutely. And these stair steps give you chances to get in, right, and get filled before the big break. Okay. So yeah, not much else to say. Just really grateful for the room, all the great scanning that everybody's been doing. So hopefully you're doing well. I know if maybe some of these aren't within kind of the trades that you take, it may be a little bit tough to be in the room right now, because a lot of people are this is what we're focused on, because this is making all the money. But if you're interested in kind of how to play these ideas, how to get into them, definitely check out the room, because right now it's just I'm a little bit beside myself. I thought it was just one of the best days of the year, one of the best trades of the year. So I'm really kind of happy about that, and looking forward to tomorrow. Okay. All right. So that's going to do it for today's market wrap. We will be back at it tomorrow. Bearish bias. We'll see if we get something, different in the days to come. But really, this hourly downtrend, if you've been really, sticking to it, making sure that we actually put in an uptrend before expecting any kind of market bounce, you've stayed out of trouble. Okay. And so hopefully the market wrap has also kind of helped you to stay out of trouble. Okay. So, like I said, first thing, we're going to have to get over today's high. Okay. And then the next higher low will be our earliest kind of opportunity to expect some kind of market recovery. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you did well today. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good evening.